Well, the title of the exhibition is called Refuge, and it's an exhibition which consists of two works. The first work is a work called Stones Against Diamonds, which I made last year, and it was shot in Iceland, in an ice cave, quite arduous conditions. And what I did was to essentially make a work which is very sculptural in nature. And it's a work which takes the kind of ice cave as a kind of metaphor for the unconscious and implants various iconographic architectural motifs which are from Lina Babadi's works. Lina Babadi was an architect who basically created Brazilian modernism. She was Italian, and she designed a number of different museums in São Paulo and in Bahia. And she basically, in a way, I think, single-handedly created a kind of revolution in terms of the way in which works could be shown in a gallery. She invented this wonderful way of showing paintings, for example, where they were mounted on glass easels and concrete plinths. And what I've done is to borrow from her scenographic approach to exhibition making and, as it were, kind of replace these glass easels onto concrete plinths with flat screens, and in a way exhibited them in a way that she might have done in the very early 60s. And so there's this conversation between both her architectural and scenographic approach to display and my presentation of the video artwork. And the other work in the exhibition is a work called The Leopard, or it could be, the main title is called Western Union Small Boats. And as the title implies, Western Union, of course, is, the very famous bank where people, as it were, send money back home. And small boats, of course, refers to people traveling in very kind of, vessels which are kind of not, really made for the kind of voyage they're going to undertake between North Africa and southern Italy. And in 2007, when I made this work, it was a time before this migration which was taking place between these two coasts across the Mediterranean weren't at the center of global media attention as they have been recently. Well, in a way, in this exhibition, what I've done is to link two works. Western Union Small Boats from 2007, which was shot in Sicily and in Lampedusa, which of course is the kind of space where a lot of recent migration has taken place. But I did this in 2007. And another work called Stones Against Diamonds was shot in an ice cave in Iceland. And so, in a way, the whole idea of this exhibition is to take the metaphor of refuge as a space of safety and enclosure. And so there are many pictorial references to caves. The first photographic work, which is called Following Lina Babadi's Footsteps, is a huge cave image. And in a way, that's where man first, in a way, sought protection against, as it were, the elements. And so you get this reference to refuge in a kind of more geographical sense, and then it gets translated in a more poetic sense in Stones Against Diamonds, and then moves into the more kind of political cultural sense in Western Union Small Boats, which is also a work which very strongly references Visconti's Leopard, that famous film that he made in Palermo